so now there is another monk coming up now. Kusdra Pantaka arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha thus, I am deficient in the ability to memorize and do not have much innate intelligence. When I first met the Buddha, he means this one, Shakyamuni Buddha, the other two were talking about the past Buddhas that they learned with. But of course now they also learned with the Shakyamuni Buddha. But this one learned directly, just like the first five, yeah? Or Ananda, yeah. Or Sariputra, I guess so. I can't remember, yeah. Nowadays, we take everything for granted. But that is also a miracle, you know? It's also one of the miracle power. 100 years ago, we didn't have it. When I was a teenager, we don't have it. Yeah. And then slowly we had black and white TV. And we have those big box that you can communicate as a telephone, but short distance. Not to America from Taiwan, no. Nowadays, we say, oh, my phone. How come it's not working enough? You know, I have to buy a new one, you know, new new product, yeah? Or new iPad or iBox or whatever that is. Oh, man. You know, not enough that there's an number 6, you know, iPhone number 6. Have to buy number 7. Yeah, new coming. Yeah, stay in all day, all morning, all night in front of the eye office in order to get some eye, new eye, the first eye, you know, and then boast about it. Oh, I got the first 10, top 10, whatever, yeah? Remember? You know, right? Yeah, telling you. This is not good enough. Must be more. More eye. Yeah, my God. We should be thankful every day, you know, really. Because I am so thankful that when I took a hot shower this morning and I was having a warm shower, you know, I said, wow, how wonderful. How wonderful that I even have hot water, running hot water. You know, in Himalaya, you don't have. You bathe in the Ganges River, no matter what the season, yeah? Some ice cubes still floating on the water, and then you have to bath in that. But be happy that you live near the Ganges River already. I was always happy and always grateful. Because some monks and some practitioners, they live far away from the Ganges River to go down the cliff, you know, and have to carry water up to their cave, which is on top of the mountain. Oh, it's many steps, or don't even have steps. You have to find your way, and it's not that easy, you know. The path is full of loose stones and rocks. You could, you know, lose your life anytime. And I stay in Rishikesh at that time, which is very near the Ganges River. Just take a short walk, you know, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, on the flat land. Not too flat, but, you know, not like very slippery or very slanted. No, very easy to walk, like you walk in the garden here. And go to the river and take a bath, wash your clothes and hang on the rock. And then it dry in no time. India, very hot. It dry in half an hour. Or maybe half dry, and then you can wear already. And then when you walk back to your mud room, it dry completely. No need spinning machine, nada. I love that kind of life so much. I wish I could go back there. Just rent a mud house. It costs like a gift, you know? Costs a few rupees. It's not even $1. Because over there, they don't try to make profit. They make everything cheap for the pilgrim, yeah? They're so spiritual. Even the business people, they're so spiritual. They make it so that they don't lose money only, yeah? And gain very little bit to continue and to repair the house. They don't think of business. Everything there is very comfortable. If I go there now, with not much money at all, I don't even have here, but I could live forever there, truly. The Indian people are wonderful. Nepal also similar region people, they're wonderful, yeah. And to come to talk about it, why don't I just go there? Why dream about it? Why don't go back there? Yeah, there are some mud houses you can rent, you know. If not, I just live outside. And now I even know how to take care of myself. I can even afford a tent. I can afford the bus and the horse so that I don't even need to carry. When I was alone, I can't afford it. I have to sell in or get rid of things because I'm alone. I can't afford to carry a lot. If I go to India and I have an ashram, you can also come, I don't know. See where life takes me, because I really love that type of life. And I can meditate as much as I want. Evening I climb to the roof. It's flat, mud roof, flat. There's no ladder. I was so good. Now I cannot do that. At that time I just climb up like nothing. There's some little hole in the mud house, and you just use your toe to grip on it and it come up. Nowadays, if you pay me, I won't dare, Truly, at that time I was kind of invincible. I do anything, go anywhere, drink dirty Ganges water from the downstream on the lowest area where the lepers living up there, on top, higher up. Nothing happened to me. Has a big fever going to Bodh Gaya in summer, when the heat hit you, like you could not even walk. You walk like this. Like you're climbing the big hill, and it's only flat road, but it's so hot. Even Indian people don't dare go out. I was so naive. I walk in the noontime because I'm eager to go to see Bodh Gaya, where the Buddha sit under the tree, the Bodhi tree, to become enlightened. I was eager. I did not know time or no sun, nothing. And I walked, and it seemed like you carry a mountain and walk up another mountain, and the big typhoon were blowing you down. That heavy. Oh, I just walked like crawling, like this, truly like this. Very, very effortful. And then I got a sunstroke. Got sick. After I seen the Bodhi tree, fine, I go back. But somehow there is a little temple. They give me congee, rice congee and winker tofu, and I recover. And then I go to see another garden where the Buddha preached. I got another stroke again. I get a stroke. And then somehow, before I collapsed, I landed right in front of a temple again, Buddhist temple. And one of the lama there, he's a lama, but he is purely vegetarian. And he cooked me vegetarian food and take care of me until I recover. He put me in a bed and cover me with, it like something with a net, but the structure, cover me like this. He touched my forehead and said, "Oh, big fever." Yeah, big fever. He talked some Chinese. Big fever. He didn't say high fever. Big fever. Oh. And then he cooked for me vegetarian. I said, "Is all this vegetarian?" He said, "Yes, I'm vegetarian myself." And later, when I was first in Taiwan, I sent him some vegetarian food from Taiwan because he didn't have much there, but such a big heart. Yeah. In front of us, I don't know what is a deer park garden or something, I forgot. Or Varanasi, something. Yeah, I forgot. There was a temple. I just landed up in some temple like that. When I really needed, I had no more strength left. Just collapsed, in front. So they took me in and take care. And just simple congee, like rice soup like you eat in the morning, and tofu, bean curd, that's it, and I recover. I say, "How did you know how to cook rice soup?" He said, "My master taught me, if somebody's sick, you don't give rice, you give rice soup." Yeah. His master is a Taiwanese, a monk, Taiwanese monk, and he's vegetarian, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's so many. It's miracle all the time, yeah? There's no problem, no big deal. I was so eager at anything for enlightenment, so I just go here and there, do anything without considering me as a very fragile young woman. Yeah. But God takes care of everything. Like a book we said, no? God takes care of everything. He did truly take care of me. So this is Kusdra Pantaka talking, yeah? When he first met the Buddha, he said, "I heard the Dhamma and left the home life. But when I tried to remember one line of a verse, by the thirst come one. I went through 100 days, remembering the first part and forgetting the last, or remembering the last and forgetting the first. He has no memory faculty, not very sharp. He tried very hard to remember what the Buddha said. Yes, in those days, and nowadays also, in many parts of the world, people don't have other facility, or they just do like tradition, memorizing the whole Bible or the whole Quran, memorize a Buddhist scripture. I also did memorize some. You have to memorize some, like the morning service, the evening service. And when you make offering to the Buddha and recite some mantra for the ghost and all that, you must know. I had to memorize also some, yeah. And also they memorize some of the mantra, the compassionate mantra, like from Bodhisattva. It's a long mantra, yeah, or some shorter mantra. But evening or morning service, you have to remember. You cannot just sit in front of the Buddha, bowing and reading. You have to prostrate to the Buddha and, oh, I forget, what was it, Buddha, what was it? What was the last part before I bow? I forgot. You have to learn by heart, yeah? Like you have to make offering to the Buddha. I learned both Chinese and Vietnamese. Yeah, in the morning you have to make offering. Yeah, like Gong Yang Jing Jing Fa Sheng Nu Che No Fo. You make offering to different Buddhas, and then you make a mantra for the ghost, something like that. It's like chanting. It's very nice, very beautiful. You have to learn the whole process. Yeah, you cannot take a book. Oh, where was I before? Over here, I can ask you, where was I? What did I say? But in front of the Buddha assembly, how many monks, many nuns, and you have to read fast, like everybody else. You can just, wait a minute, I forgot. Wait, all of you, wait a minute. So then, this monk, he has no memory kind of talent, yeah? So then he tried to remember the first, then he forget the last. Remember the last, he forgot the first, yeah. So the Buddha feels sorry for him. He said here, so the Buddha took pity on my stupidity, yeah, and taught me to relax and regulate my breath. You see, the Buddha teach him breathing now, so that he can be more relaxed. Yeah, the Buddha also teach breathing technique now, yeah. I contemplated my breath thoroughly to the subtle point in which arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen in every sana, every nanosecond, he said, okay? Every ksatna, that means nanosecond. In Sanskrit, it says ksatna, yeah. But he realized every nanosecond that because he contemplated the breath thoroughly, yeah, until to very subtle point, so that he see the arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen all the time in this world or the other world. Yes, every nanosecond, something new arise, something change, something exists, destroy every nanosecond. So he continued, my mind suddenly attained vast non-obstruction until my outflows were extinguished and I accomplished arhatship. Beneath the Buddha's seat, I was sealed and certified as being beyond learning. I mean, he's already enlightened, yeah. And no need to learn any book or any instruction anymore. Just continue to meditate, to continue further, yeah. So, and the Buddha asks us about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Turning the breath back to emptiness is the foremost method for him, yeah. The Buddha say 84,000 method, yes? So the Buddha taught him this breathing method. But it's not a normal like breathing that you get enlightenment. It's not. You have to turn it back to the emptiness, There were no more breath at all exists. Before the breath even come, that's the original emptiness. That's how he get enlightened. So, you think you want to learn this? Breathing? Some people still do. Some people still do. They have pranayama and they have breathing technique, yeah. And all kind of things, yeah, yes. There are different teachers teach you different things. In India, there are many methods, okay? They have some royal technique, hatha yoga, and other thing, yeah, they call different names, yeah. So now another monk arose from his seat. His name is Gavampati. Bowed at the Buddha's feet and said to the Buddha, I have mouth karma created from a past offense. I slighted a shamana, and in life after life, I have had this cow cut sickness, because he probably cursed one of the novice monk before, many lives before. And life after life, he still have to have that cow cut sickness, okay? So the third come one taught me the mind ground Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. My thought was extinguished. I entered samadhi and contemplated the awareness of flavor as not having a substance and not being a thing. As a result, my mind transcended all worldly outflows. Internally, this is a result, you see. Internally, I was free from body and mind, and externally, I abandoned the world. Not like going to the moon, I guess, no. Meaning he not attached. I left the three existences far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. I separated from filth and wiped out defilements. And so my Dharma I became pure, and I accomplished a hardship. The third come one certified me in person as having ascended to the path beyond learning. See that? This is another method that the Buddha taught him. Maybe it depends on their faculty and their ability and their intelligence. Yeah, even the Buddha get the so stupid student, he still can can raise him up to a hardship. But being stupid is not a sin. Being stubborn, being big head, big ego is a problem that separate you from Buddha nature, and stop yourself from understanding the real teaching of the Buddha inside, not the talking outside. That's why this monk before, he cannot even remember one sentence. Yeah, he forget the front or forget the back. He still can attain a hardship because he's not arrogant. That is the point. You see, he has no ego to obstruct him. Ego is the worst enemy that we can have as a practitioner. Just too much fixation on the outer, phenomena and allurement, and then forgot to go inside. Or too much proud of small attainment or small success, physically or emotionally or spiritually. This is all very detrimental to our spiritual progress.